Do some practicing, and one of the things I want to practice is I want to practice my left hand. And I just want you to get used to some things that when you're practicing, if you can observe some things that are good. It's like petting a dog here. Like one person to, well, you need your racket face down, so you need to practice petting the dog down, and putting that thumb down and practicing. And so I would suggest starting with your hand and just get the feel of the ball. Then I would go with a short racket and practice. And all I'm doing is I'm spinning. A lot of times you think about spinning. If you're going to win, you need to learn how to spin the ball, okay? And growing up hitting all flat is in a different era, a different time, decade. We hit a lot of flat balls like Jimmy Connors. And so, but he did hit with spin too. But when you think about learning how to hit spin, you want to get things that will spin. Like this, a paintbrush or my own improvised Topspin Pro, okay? It's a lot cheaper. If you notice now, I'm practicing, keeping the edge of the racket up. And so I have this ball here on a string, and I'm practicing taking that racket back, okay? And so, and also if you notice the stairs, I'm practicing that way. I get the idea of going up the stairs, okay? A lot of times when you're hitting inside here, you're going to get less power, okay? As you extend your racket, you're going to get more power if you're hitting inside out. Just remember those little tips right there. So here, I'm practicing, okay? And practicing with either my hand or a half racket, getting a loose grip. If I want to get real loose, I put my finger in between and just practice. A lot of times people aren't practicing, that's why they're not improving. So find ways to practice. And I think that oftentimes if you're practicing, practice the opposite hand, okay? And that will help you. And what you do with this hand is important too. We see a lot of tennis players, what they're doing is they're not utilizing this left hand, okay? And you watch the pros, they're out here, they're not straight out, they're more here, okay? And so it actually coils the body a little bit more. So when you think about having different teaching aids, okay, here, I got something that spins, I'm practicing petting a dog, as some would say, okay? I'm taking the racket back with the edge up or tip up, okay? And then practicing going up, okay? And if I want to, when I'm outside, I practice tip, skip, and whip a little bit more. And so here I'm practicing, and you notice that I'm going up the stairs to remind me that when you're hitting, you want to lift. Tennis is a lifting game, and so you want to practice lifting. And so it's just a great way of practicing. I'm not hitting hard. I'm hitting in a controlled way. Of course, I'm practicing. And then if I want to, extend the racket out further, okay? Or I can shorten it, and I'm up closer. Okay, and here I'm just practicing like this, okay, getting the feel, and as I hit it, I get bigger, and bigger, and what we see so often in teaching, people playing, or learning how to play, is they want to get hard first, like baseball. Learn how to hit soft first, learn how to be loose, not tight, learn how to lift the ball, learn how to think about going up the stairways, okay? Learning how to hold your racket up, find the ball, okay? Feel the ball, follow through, find the ball, feel the ball. I start a lot of kids, once you find the ball, have them turn, feel the ball, follow through. And later on, I'll talk to them about let the racket flow back and down, okay? Okay, so find the ball, okay? Let the racket flow back and down, feel the ball, follow through. And so just a great way of practicing. And then just switch over to your backhand, okay, on this side. Get back to the backhand side here. Same principles, turn the backhand side and experiment. You use two hands. Use the back of your hand. Okay. Then use put your back here. Use one. Just use maybe like the thumb. You're using the thumb or the knuckles up, or put your thumb behind the racket like this. That'd be a great way to do it. Okay. Practice. Okay. And so practice short racket, and you can go start out short. And then gradually progress all the way down to the backhand. So I do the same thing on the backhand side. And it seems like it's more natural when you have your racket, facing down, the nose is facing down, and then you can brush off. Going up the escalator, up the stairs. It's a great way of practicing. So find the ball, feel the ball, follow through. I say find, feel the ball, follow through. Find, feel, follow through. Then find, feel, let the racket flow back and down, feel the ball, follow through, okay? It's a great way of practicing, just like control. Now you can do two hands too. I always encourage my students to do one hand, two hands, and left-handed. So I can practice in the drill I'll do oftentimes is I'll practice one hand, two hands, left-handed, okay? And whenever you practice left hand, it's a great way to practice two hands, one hand, now left hand. Okay, so two hands, one hand, and then the left hand. And if you're first getting used to practice the left hand, start a short racket. Later on, you'll extend it further, get more power. Here, you'll get more control, okay, of the racket. It also strengthens your arm. And whatever you do on the right side, it's going to help your left arm. So if you have injury, you can also improve your injury, give time to rest by using your other hand. When you strengthen this arm, you'll strengthen this arm also, keep it in balance. So it's very important to practice both hands. Okay? And a lot of players just wonder why they're injured so often is because they hit just one side of the body instead of balancing both sides of the body. Okay? Okay. So two hands, one hand, and then left hand. Great way to practice.